It's Monday, January 8th. This is an end of the day SPY recap. Start off the week, we end up with a very strong 2-up bar. You can see here from the previous bar, we started above the midpoint of that bar, obviously opened up green and continued up all day long, taking out once you had this 2-up, you had these targets here, and then we took out this next target, and we're going to close, it looks like, very strongly green, which should lead to some follow-through for tomorrow. So no one should be surprised at this, upward price action. If we start in the big picture, this is the quarterly chart. I can go to the yearly chart. Been discussing for a while after last quarter and last year, we should be following through higher. We just have to kind of turn this thing back to green above the purple line, which was the open of the year. On the weekly chart last week, first week of the year, we did start the open down. As long as we stayed below that, we were going to stay to the downside, but we knew that the big picture, there were targets up above. So to see this weekly chart kind of close a little bit neutral last week with a lot of choppiness, you still could have followed through a little lower first and failed to the downside before moving up, but in this case, it just wanted to immediately move up today and give us a 2-up week, which now kind of targets the highs of last week, and it goes to those bigger picture follow-through areas that we've talked about up here. This is on the quarterly chart, going back a couple of years ago. So, new all-time high seems to be in order now until proven otherwise, and we'll go with it. As long as we kind of hold the halfway point of today, we expect in some form it to follow through higher tomorrow. The big picture, we're heading up. We made lower lows here. This is classic with that weekly chart. Again, just kind of had its 2-down week and reached its target. So it wasn't required really to go much further. We were in this fair value gap, and that could be an area where you find support. And as it turns out, like I said, today was the reversal day, and it was pretty clear right from the start. Just it's not even anything to really, there's no conflict or anything. You had the pre-market range between 2 lines. First bar opened up above that. You're above the midpoint of the prior day. There's your buy signal, and you could see up all day long. One of those rare days where you don't even get a pullback, essentially. And there was no reason, once we got above the midpoint of the prior week up here, we were turning, we had the potential on this weekly chart to kind of look for that 2-up week, and then as price continued up, we passed our purple line. So for the year now, we're back to green, and everything's green, and we'll look for buy opportunities across the board in various ways. Might have to get a little bit of, digestion first along the way, but in some form, if it does that, then you'll be taking out some liquidity on the downside before it moves up. But anyway, for today, very clear trade in terms of just getting back to the upside, anticipating the potential of this, big reversal where everything was going to turn back to green, and that's what you get. So big green day on the upside today, and now, targeting higher until proven otherwise.